Hello everybody and welcome to a replay of OpenRA. On this map, Vegetation is a 3 versus 3 on one of OpenRA's most popular maps. Left versus right. Let's go.
Battle control initialized.
So we have up here, moving his MCVs, Declan. And we have wilkoandout, which I have heard of. Supposed to be a good player. Moving forward, his MCV is sudo. I was going to call him. That's the left team. He's actually going to pressure Glade Grisen, which is without a doubt a Norwegian. Glade Grisen means happy pig. Playing as a Soviet, it's going to be pressured by sudo. To the right middle is Wicked, and to his north is NoobMapMaker, which is the one who posted this replay. And I've recently posted a thread on the official forums explaining that I would be glad to cast replays which are posted in there. You can find the link in the video description. Since I am at the moment a little bit busy on the home front with various projects. When it comes to OpenRA, also I am working on a trailer which I hope will be finished towards the next release of OpenRA. So here we have one of the most popular maps on OpenRA, on the lobby, I would say. This is Vegetation. Always lots of action and very interesting end game, as of course this area in the middle will always be heavily contested for in the mid to end game. So pressure is starting up early, very early, almost every game on this map. So we can see it right away. Sudo not having the most efficient ore refinery replacement, since he did try to contest for this area towards Glade Grisen, which now does stand in danger to lose his MCV. Oh, that's so bad for the right team, losing the MCV for the happy pig. Saying oh my god, and surely he is entitled to be a little disappointed, because now he can only build from these two buildings with his refinery unless he gets his own new construction yard. Alright, so that worked out for him. Building a war factory is going to pump out more ore trucks. wilkoandout, having a very efficient positioning of his ore refineries, will have a war factory built right this second. There you go. So he's going to be very good economic wise. Declan has his ore refineries positioned to start to churn out his portion of his side of the middle to try to expand there eventually. Also, left side is going to try to destroy this bridge, which is a smart idea to even more take control of this area here. Very nice indeed. So NoobMapMaker is going to have to react to this, or is going to have to send an engineer to repair this bridge in the future. So you don't want to be cut out from this middle, which will be essential in that game. Ore refinery not particularly well placed. It's too far away for the ore harvesters to move to be able to have an efficient income. Have not talked about Wicked yet. Very focused on economy. 7 harvesters, also with a radar dome, started early tech. So if he can make sure that NoobMapMaker and the unfortunate happy pig can stand the pressure from the left side, he will be able to help his teammates to push back the early lead of the left side. Building heights to get control of the land. of the map, I should say. Otherwise, there's not much going for the right side. So it's up to the allied Wicked to take up and get up his tech center as soon as humanly possible. Also, it's going to start to siege up this forward base of sudo. It's going to move it immediately because I have nothing to actually contend with this. Oh, might lose it. Oh, that's such a good catch. So actually that means that the lower part of the map is now actually balanced out in terms of both sudo and Happy Pig not having their MCV. It's going to try to... Yeah, just completely... Oh, the colors are so similar. It looks like sudo is moving in his APC, but this force here is going to just clean out this area. There's no resistance here, and take control of this southern position. Meanwhile, Declan on the left side has produced a significant siege force to pressure NoobMapMaker, and doesn't look like NoobMapMaker actually has anything to contend this with, so unless he will get some help, he will eventually be forced to move his MCV back, and should be prepared to do so as they have a very good front on the lower side of the map. Okay, wilkoandout, which is one of the more experienced players, going to move his MCVs forward and try to stop this force. Of course, he can't see what's coming before him. It's not going to be enough. He's going to be forced to ideally move his MCV very early because this is not going to work. Okay, so sudo has actually disconnected. That means this player here has nothing left and has left the game. He might have some structures somewhere around the map, but the computer has taken over that portion of the remains of the structure. So this southern push is continuing up here, and Wilco will not get any support from this side, which is hoping to push NoobMapMaker, but NoobMapMaker is currently holding holding on as much as possible, while this front is pushing up. So very unfortunate that the Canadian joint forces stop this push, because this push has not been reinforced by further units during the push. So that's going to leave the Declan and the wilkoandout with a much smaller part of the map, assuming they will be able to stop this eventually. But not without significant loss. Now Wicked has actually expanded all the way over here, so they're going to take control of the southern map, even if they lose this very heavy push here. Also, Declan has succeeded in taking out NoobMapMaker. Doesn't seem like he had a hidden MCV. Nope. It's actually out of the game. So that actually make this a 2 versus 2 game, except that the Happy Pig is one without the MCV, and Wicked stands with his expansion over to the left side, which has not been scouted by the has not been scouted by the left side here, and also finally expanding to the middle to start to prepare for the late game here. In addition to that, we have Declan also being able to push in his MCV. Actually, it's a very good play by Happy Pig, which is something you want to do, is to try to control this small area here with some infantry and try to harass or harvesters going in to clean out the area for a future expansion. Okay, so now Declan also is going to push Wicked from his new position in the north. But Wicked should have enough to actually contend this area. It's not going to be pushed either way, so just remain to see who can do the more damage any other fronts at the moment. It's going to push here from wilkoandout, which is going to meet with very little resistance. If they can take out the APC, which are filled with infantry, which should, yeah, he releases them and will be able to stop this push fairly easily. Also, the push towards Wicked from the north is also stopped quite efficiently. So that means we still have stalemate when it comes to the balance of the game. Should notice, Wicked, who are the one with the furthest tech tree, have built a missile silo very recently. But both Wicked and Declan has built their tech center quite at a similar time, so there are, for the moment, quite making there's a huge infantry attack coming from the north from Declan. It's going to go directly into artillery fire, and as you know, artillery shreds infantry that are clumped up. So this attack is unfortunately not too coordinated, I should say. Might lose his construction yard in the middle while fighting this big push from the north. Also, his Hinds are able to freely attack the air, but losing 2 longbows does Declan, and that's very unfortunate because they are expensive units. Very good, but very expensive. You cannot lose them if you plan to build them in the late game. The Hinds of Wicked has been more efficient as air support for Wicked. Seems like we're gonna have an established front here, since neither of the players are ready to concede the area of dispute. But it seems like Wicked's real well-placed artillery is not going to be challenged, and so he can just keep on putting huge damage to this area. Declan does not have a very well-functioning economy at the moment, so his push is going to be stopped because also losing his Orthodox to Happy Pig, which has gone in with his. Look at that! He actually got his construction yard back, so he can be able to build up his force back to normal eventually. But Happy Pig has been able to punish the small insurgency or howitzers into the middle. And therefore, even though this push has put a heavy toll on the economy of Wicked, Wicked has been able to, without interruption, to keep on his economy, his expansion. And as you can see now, we'll just severely punish Declan for pushing towards him without sufficient economy. So it will be up to wilkoandout, which has now finally built his construction yard into the middle, and the left side will be completely dependent on taking new expansions into the middle here, should they want to continue the game. Declan will lose this construction yard, and also the position which he had originally taken from NoobMapMaker. Also Happy. I missed this, but the Happy Pig actually lost his construction yard. Very unfortunately for him, because it seemed like he had just gotten it. And yeah, will not be able to participate further in the game, with the exception of the regular infantry and tank units. Actually, the Hinds of Wicked will be able to get all the way inside to Declan's base, as he has no anti-air defense in this area. Also, Wicked are actually pushing. He is actually pushing towards Declan from the right. So unless Declan can be able to stop this push and keep expanding in the middle, he will eventually have to resign because the single eco expansion from wilkoandout will not be able to hold out by themselves. Artillery without... Okay, so all the artillery front up will be easily taken out. And yes, gonna be taken out by the Heinz. Big trouble is up for Declan, as he has no... Oh, there it goes. He actually conceded the game. He has quit and the AI has officially taken over. That means that wilkoandout is the only human player left for the left side. And with that also seems to me... looks like the game is basically the problem. Computer does not do well against human opponents, especially not in heated multiplayer games where players are of adequate skill level. So that should be it. Now Wicked is just pushing up with his base walking with his forward MCV, and that should be game for this game. I don't see wilkoandout spending any more time to try to... I don't see him trying to get back from this game. Ah, NoobMapMaker, very good game. Can't believe you guys made it. And, yeah, well, that is true, since the Happy Pig's MCV was lost very early game. Towards this forward expansion by sudo, but Wicked has been the backbone of the right side and been able to destroy the forward base of sudo with his solid economy, waited patiently and stayed behind NoobMapMaker, and Happy Pig was able to finally just roll over his opponents. So that's the story of this game. I'm not seeing any GG at the moment, but for our to our observation, the game is over. You can see his vision of the map. He does have the GPS satellite from Declan, which has left the game, so he should see that. Oh yeah, constantly building construction yards is okay. Well, it's part of the game. You have to spend money on the construction yard and keep expanding on the game. Real men play without MCV. Well, Glade Grisen, Happy Pig has played without an MCV during the entire game, so appropriate reply from Happy Pig. But I will take that as a concession from wilkoandout, and yeah. Excuse me, I have a little cold going, so that is why my voice is a little bit reduced, and my nose a little bit runny. So there we have it then. So I should say wilkoandout will stay all the way until all these buildings are lost. He's not doing any sort of chit-chat, so I guess all players is going to remain. The disadvantage with if you feel like you are losing the game and are playing with teammates, please do not disconnect, because the opposing team will have to destroy all the AI's structures, which has taken over before they can note a win in the game. That's very tedious. Then what you should do is, of course, surrender, and all your structures will be destroyed, and of course that's going to mean that the remaining players will also most likely have to concede the game. But it's a much more fair way to conduct yourself, and much more fair way to behave yourself in online play. Second, as you can see, GG from at least the right side here. But still, we're gonna have to take out the remaining buildings of the former player Declan. GG, although I was out, and I should not have surrendered. Oh, okay, he surrendered. No, he shouldn't have. Well, it's better to surrender rather than disconnect, of course. Thought we lost 2 without me, so he's right. If you see that your teammate does actually make a big effort, a really huge effort to contribute to the game, better to just stay in the game even though you lose. Maybe you just have like 1 barracks, 1 power plant. Just stay in the game and allow your structures to become sort of a buffer towards your enemy. Since NoobMapMaker actually was here, and which was a sort of buffer towards the push towards the north base of Wicked. So that's the game for today. Thank you for watching. I will release more replays if they come about. Remember to go to the link in the video description. You can post your replays there, and I will take the time to post these replays. Just a couple of notes: I will not post, I will not cast games that are more than 4 players. That will be 2 versus 2. Simply because games such as this are actually hard to follow and a little less enjoyable than a flu. Yes, I do have the flu. Than a few player games. So do that, and hopefully we will have more casted games soon. And I hope to see you soon as well. Thank you, and goodbye.
Battle control terminated.